fine! Boom! Da da da! Yeah!
Gather!
Ja! Incinerate! Da! Ha! Ha! Ja!
Keep that! Stabilize!
Boom boom!
This is order!
Replica flame! Ja! Ha! Ja! La la la. Woo! Hi-ya! Boing, boing, boom! Do you want to come fish blasting with me? Yeah. Da, da, da. Eat bombs. La la la. Let's dance. La la la. Da da da. La la la.
Solidify!
Let the show begin.
Stabilize!
Boing, boing, incinerate!
Order guide you!
Jumpy Dumpty go!
You've got this. Oh, yeah? Oh, we learned that treasure. Now.
No!
Now, what happened?
No! I broke the survival rules. Explosion, this is it.
Wait. So, no. What? Paimon for one. Hold on. Why has she gone and run off? Seems like, well, let's dance. Klee? Huh?
I broke the rule.
Klee, I need you to answer me. You said, why is that?
But Mr. Fluffball was only a thief.
Hey, come on now. And actually, they're the worst.
Mr. Fluffball was a bad guy. What?
This was an oversight on. I did not tell you these things before because you are still young. In fact, the Abyss Order is a hostile force in Mondstadt.
Aha! They were tracking down poor Klee because they heard rumors about her treasure. Just like the way Paimon's first reaction was to try and get her hands on.
So,
In light of your contribution on this matter, I will allow you to take part in the next Ludi Harpastum.
Ludi Harpastum? Whoa! Miss Honorary Knight.
Whoop-de-doo! It's a...
Except...
Except what?
Klee, where did you hide the... Were you trying to blow up the fish in Starfell Lake?
I wasn't! confinement.
She's giving us that look that means play along.
Klee?
I'll see myself to solitary confinement.
Paimon bets Klee must get bored and... Guess who?
That's Paimon's voice I hear. Ooh, yes, please. Wait, no, anyway, while I'm grounded, I'm making an extra special.
When
I made it into the shape of a harpastum and everything. It'll look so cute. Just wait for Ludi Harpath.
Yeesh, if Jean was listening, Klee might find herself
Hello. May the Animo Archon protect you.
Please be quiet within the premises and refrain
Hello.
from making...
Haven't you heard?
looks...
Customers? Oh, pardon me. Are you looking for Timaeus?
No. Just strange for him to know...
I see. He was called away by Albedo a little while ago. I'm Sucrose, Albedo's assistant. If you have any alchemy-related queries, you could always ask me. I do my best to help. Huh? Do I look nervous? My apologies. I don't get out too often. If you need any help, just call my name. If not, I'll...
Thanks. No worries. We're all clued up on the basics of alchemy.
Hey! Aren't you the legendary traveler? The one who repelled Storm Terror? I've heard so many stories about you. Always wanted an opportunity to research you up close.
What do you mean, research?
Sorry, don't mind me. What am I saying? Still, you'd definitely be able to help Albedo. It is you, after all.
There's that name again, Albedo. Is he also an alchemist in Mondstadt?
Apologies. I never introduced him. Albedo is the Knights of Favonia's chief alchemist. He's also Timaeus and my teacher.
But Paimon's only ever seen Timaeus teaching alchemy. So that means Albedo is a teacher?
Yes. He's dedicated himself to investigating the truth of this world, and has made many an important breakthrough. We often get alchemists coming to Mondstadt from all over Teyvat, seeking his help. They say that the subtlest of guidance from Mr. Albedo.
Wow!
Still, it seems that he's encountered a problem in his research recently. Every time I see him, he has a concerned look on his face. I'm sure that Albedo would love to hear about your incredible exploits. Albedo is a true gentleman. He'll be sure to pay you back in equal measure for helping him out.
Paimon doesn't need any help in that department. But if Albedo wants to pay Paimon back for helping him, a few...
Albedo and Tamaeus will be conducting research in the mountains right now. I'm afraid you'll have to go to the entrance to the path. Sorry.
Hey, stop! Sucrose is a whole lot less Anyway, let's go and look for Albedo.
I've told you already, I don't go in for that kind of thing.
But this event has commemorative significance. The church hopes that all sisters will be present.
Hopes? That's odd, because I don't recall it.
I mean...
But what? You're the event organizer, aren't you?
What do you...
This far out from Mondstadt at this hour? Even if you set out right now, I'll wager you'd still miss the opening Who knows?
Huh? Well,
Don't fret, nobody's gonna blame you if you go back empty-handed. I can't imagine anyone else was delusional enough to think I was gonna show up. But if you dally any longer...
You're right. It's a very important commemorative event. If I'm late, then... right, I've gotta get going.
Seems like that's...
I thought I heard something.
We'd better watch out. She seems like a
Oh, really? I'm a member of the long-standing Favonius Church. You're an eavesdropping pixie from who knows where, and you...
Wait, she heard that?
And as for this outlander you seem to be following, the honorary knight that saved us from storm terror. Well then, given your status, I won't press you on your reasons. Otherwise, depending on your answer...
What? Do the Sisters of Months...
We can't go turning a blind eye to hidden dangers, can we? Why shouldn't sisters have a sense of justice?
That doesn't sound right.
Let's talk about you. What are you doing in the mountains? If it's him you're after, I made a point of noting his... Many people have made their way up after the snow...
So, are you...
No, this is just a professional habit of mine. I sensed elemental traces in these tracks. Never hurts to be vigilant. I couldn't care what you think.
Rosaria said said there were elemental traces in the trap. They should show up pretty clearly with elemental sight.
Ooh, we can definitely write this off as incidental gains.
You know, little pixie, your ability to appear and disappear at will is very interesting.
Yeah?
After committing a crime, you'd be able to leave the scene without a trace.
You're so suspicious. Why is Paimon a criminal in your example?
I'll put you on. Let's move.
Inadmissible evidence!
You need to hurry up. This one's well done. Stay right.
I'll protect us.
You need an unfortunate move. Let's end this quickly.
Come on, we can do it.
I taste blood. Get back!
I will have order. Stabilize.
Let's end this quickly.
Motion to compel.
This time. Let's end this quickly. I guess this is it.
It's getting colder and colder. Rosaria, aren't you freezing?
Me? I'm all right. I got used to operating in adverse conditions a long time ago.
Huh? Seems like there's more to being a sister in the Favonius Church than Paimon.
Let the show begin.
Is that Albedo? Why would he hang around a place like this?
The word on the street is he loves painting. He'll hang around anywhere for a good landscape. The views and scenery here are pretty good. Potential paintings everywhere you look.
But can't he see those hilly churros? Isn't he in danger? Uh-oh. Looks like we startled them. Enough talk! Let's take them out of the picture first!
Time for your arraignment!
Who are you? Thank the gods I'd already completed my painting. Would have been a shame to leave these particular hilly churls unfinished.
What's up with painting hilly churls?
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain. If you'd like to have a look at my painting, it may give you a clue.
Wow! Look at the deep...
You can find these hilly churls anywhere. Quite boring, in fact. Not worth closer. But take a look at this specimen. The build, the coat, and there's a distinct force at work here. In the cyclical lives of such primitive communities, such unique attributes are an indication of
Hold your horses. Something tells me we're in for a thesis and I haven't got the stamina. We found your man. I'm headed back.
What? Don't you have any questions for him? No.
So Sister Rosaria brought you. Didn't have time to thank her. But back to the point. From her words, it seems that you were looking for me?
Mm-hmm. We met a girl in Mondstadt, Sucrose. She said you were stuck with your research.
I see. So Sucrose sent you here. Then, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the honorary knight. You've got the whole of Mondstadt talking. I've heard a bit of everything. Your actions during Storm Terror's attack, your elemental control, and quite a few other mysterious things. I'll skip to the conclusion. There's only one possibility after all. You came from afar. From an... Excellent. If I could procure your assistance, I think my research would benefit enormously. Forgive me. This must be confusing. Where should I begin? The essence of life?
Whoa, you want to start with that?
You're right. Giving a demonstration would be better than trying to explain. For example, awakening life. Breathing new life into fallen leaves.
You can do that?
However, I have a particular seed in my possession. The method I'm talking about has produced no results. It's like you, in that it hails from another world. Helping it to grow, to bloom. That's the problem my research is up against. That's where I need your assistance.
Well, if you're struggling to figure it out, Paimon's not sure we're gonna be much assistance.
I beg to differ. I'm unable to comprehend the intricacies of life outside of the known world. But you're not from the known world. By observing and researching you, I may just be able to find a way.
Shall we just get out of here? This sounds a little freaky.
It's possible. But I will... Time for a change of surroundings.
Albedo and that traveler seem to have hit it off. Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess. I wonder, does this constitute a risk to Mondstadt?
Paimon has a question. After the seed sprouts, will it grow into anything?
I don't know, but I feel the importance will lie in the method, not the endpoint. Using alchemy to awaken otherworldly life into that would constitute a big leap in my understanding of the essence of life. After awakening, even creation may be possible. Still a little difficult to understand?
No, Paimon's got a brain. But what's the seed gonna become? Isn't that more interesting than whatever it was you were saying?
Well, if it turns out to be a delicious fruit, dinner's on me.
Yay! Paimon's holding you to it.
Well, let's just say I, occasionally have to look after a child. Another lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. I suppose it's one of the few non-alchemy related disciplines I'm any good at. The subject of my first research was the elements. In this world, manipulating the elements requires a vision. Though I can't see anything resembling one on your person, how you're able to freely manipulate elemental power is something I'd like to ascertain. I've got a few questions in that regard. Firstly, do you have any extra organs? A second heart? A fourth stomach? Things of that nature. Fascinating. And
What a stupid question! Can't you see? And another thing, it's...
I was merely considering the possibility that you were an external organ. Perhaps... Oh, that rules out that possibility. I wonder... Did Paimon guide the elemental power? But that would mean that Paimon's elemental power would be enough to break through a mountain rock at least 10 meters thick. Or cause the waterfall.
Hey! How would...
In that case, it would appear that there's no obvious difference between the composition of your body and that of the humans in this world. Given that there's clearly a discrepancy in our research, it seems that only experimentation will yield the answers. Firstly, this mysterious elemental power. I'd like to examine exactly how it manifests externally. Let me lure a few slimes to the area. Perhaps you'd be able to defeat them, using whatever method comes most naturally to you.
Huh? Doesn't seem very sciencey.
Direct and clear observation are imperative to a good experiment. This is just a simple exercise. Naturally, if you require a greater challenge, we could bring in 6 Oceanids.
Slimes! Slimes are fine.
Well, prepare yourself. The slimes will be here any moment.
Motion to compel.
This is order.
Inadmissible evidence.
Great work. Did you feel anything out of the ordinary? If you're injured, I have a few emergency potions ready. Excellent. According to my observations, now that we know that the external flow is manifesting normally...
Internal flow?
It's very simple. I can use alchemy. If the elemental power is stored or accumulated physically within your body, this potion may elicit an elemental reaction.
Sounds
Don't worry. In the normal course of events, you'd feel some temporary queasiness. No bodily injury.
And in the abnormal course of events?
If anything unexpected occurs, I've made the necessary preparations. Try not to worry. Well, it's not that there aren't any risks involved. But if there is anything blocking your elemental flow, we'll be able to locate it with this test. Just a warning. If an internal elemental reaction occurs for any other reason, that's a bad sign. Yes, that's an excellent way to think about it. Before we get started, the potion we'll use for the test is missing a catalyst. We'll need to find it. It's a type of ore known as star silver, but unfortunately not all of it is suitable. I'll take you to my campsite. We can gather some star silver ore on the way. I'll point out any likely contenders. All going to plan, we should be able to begin concocting the potion when we get to the campsite.
Paimon's still got a few safety concerns, but it seems like there's a silver lining. Let's keep our eyes open.
Incinerate! Motion to compel.
Here. Should do for catalyst purposes.
I'll remind you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
This one. Usable with a bit of polish. What luck. This should be enough. My campsite is just up ahead. I'll lead the way. This is my campsite. I've added the materials we collected to the concoction. While we are waiting, have a look over here. My assistant Timaeus here is helping me with my research. I'm guessing you may have met in Mondstadt already.
Hello! I've just gotten hold of the data from your experiment. The report is already up on the board there.
Whoa! Look at all the data! You got all these results from one slime battle?
I wouldn't call them results, inferences, and a few daring guesses perhaps. I think the most rational direction would be to expound on the phylogenetic relationship between this traveler and the slimes. Consider. You don't have a vision, but you can manipulate elemental energy. The slimes don't have visions either, yet they too are able to manipulate the elements. Following this line of thought, I'm sure we'll be able to establish a basis in fact.
Not bad for a point of entry. But strictly speaking, slimes are elemental life forms. In other words, beings consisting entirely of the elements. A cryoregis vine, or even a whopperflower might be a better analogy. But tracing back the phylogenetic relationships between plants and animals, you might have to trace back to the world's origins. In that sense, things might get difficult, don't you think?
Yes, sir. That sounds correct.
After all, we've got our primary data already. This traveler is a visitor from another world. If it turned out that she did have a phylogenetic relationship with this world. Now that really would be something, wouldn't it?
Ah, it would. Apologies. I was so excited to get the data. I'll slow down a bit next time. Speaking of data, to complete our research, we'll need some more. I'll be conducting analysis here for the time being. If you're keen for an update, just come and find me.
Great, I'll leave you to it. Looks like the potion's ready. I'll try a little first. If all goes well, I'll hand it over to you. In line with my expectations. Ready to drink. Remember to keep calm at all times, and breathe deeply if you feel unwell.
Tasty? You've got a funny look on your face. You said you tried some already. You sure?
Oh, this potion channels elemental power into the body. Under normal circumstances, a repelling reaction is to be expected. But if the internal elemental flow is unimpeded, you'll only experience momentary discomfort. Once the flow is complete, there won't be any other effects.
So you knew you'd be sick and still drank some?
It was my own concoction, of course. Only natural for me to be the guinea pig. Perhaps it's just scholarly self-assurance, and it certainly speeds things up. In conclusion, I'd say we have our conclusion. As far as elemental energy is concerned, you're no different.
Aw, Paimon wanted...
Then again, better an ordinary result than a peculiar result. The good thing about ordinary is that everything is an object of reference, and everyone understands you. People are the same. When you're sick, a doctor can diagnose you because they are you. When something goes wrong, you can ask people who've made the same mistake for their experience because you are them. But a peculiar person, they don't have much recourse for the things we take for granted. The essence of their life is fundamentally different. For example, a human can't understand the life of a pyroregisvine or an Eye of the Storm. Have I explained it clearly enough? To sum up, this has been a positive outcome. Going forward, you can use your elemental power without fear. Timaeus, the results of the new experiment are out. If you could see to collating them.
Just a moment, sir. I'll handle it. Oh, you gave me a lot to consider. Really stretched my limits. Having you down as an animal wasn't very...
Not bad. I think it's an interesting line of inquiry. Whatever the truth of the matter, I'd like your research at the fore as opposed to my judgment.
You can count on me, sir. I'll extract a result satisfactory to all.
Is he trying to join the Knights? He's starting to sound like a suck-up. What Paimon meant to say was, that's the spirit! Mr. Albedo, say something!
Before we... If you're interested, why not have a look...
name's Albedo. Let's go see him.
I'm back. Did you see anything interesting? Agreed. There may be significant differences. Take Tevat, for example. Here, those with visions can manipulate the elements. But worlds may well exist where only one person is able to do so. So, leaving elements to one side. Do you possess any unique abilities? Ones that don't exist in this world? I think answering this question calls for the same methodology as last time. In other words, time for the next— No. You shan't be— Now, see this pillar here? Use your willpower to try and break it.
You think Paimon knows how to...
That was your best effort? Have you tried using your elemental power with food? I don't mean for cooking, as I'm curious to see how the taste and texture respond. It may even help with Anyway.
Cooking? Paimon was looking forward to more mad scientist stuff.
Not only is this recipe a staple for me.
Paimon bits you. It does sound yummy, though. Okay, Paimon approves. Good, but...
I'll leave you to it then. If there's anything left over, maybe Timaeus can finish the last morsels.
Paimon doesn't think... How are we gonna channel elemental power into the food? Maybe try the willpower thing again. Where does it get these ideas from anyway? Let's just do it the old-fashioned way.
I smell rabbit.
Should I save this money? Let's try.
Welcome to Good Hunt.
Hello, Sarah.
Oh, is my favorite kitty
All right, here's... But please, if you can bring Nelson with you next...
Sure, I'll see if Nelson's not you. And once he starts, but the amount of food... All right, Roger always likes to... Do you know how to get on top of the buildings here? If not, you can just wait down here and I'll take... Really? You don't look like much of a...
An expedition to the Adventurers Guild.